All right, welcome back to Mildly Interesting. Isn't it kind of mildly interesting that this year started on a Monday? It's not really. I suppose it happens on average once every 7 years. But what if the year was a multiple of 7 and we didn't have leap year? And then the years could always start on Monday, but then there wouldn't be a lot of variety. Anyway, let's just start off down here with number 19. This leaf created concentric circles as it blew in the wind. Wow, it's like a natural compass. You don't need the whole spiky thing and the pencil on the other end in order to draw circles. Just get yourself a leaf and a bit of snow and leave it there for a while, and eventually you'll have some perfect circles. Then I don't know what you're going to do with it afterwards, but it'll be there. You can shoot arrows into the middle of it. Like fire it up in the air and then hope that... Nope, I don't know where I'm going with this. This genius watching Taken using a clear plastic bag to hold his phone on a plane. I mean, yeah, I guess that's one way to not have to, like, hold it in your hand. Is that a difficult thing to do? Like, damn, dude, putting down the tray and just holding my phone, it burns a lot of those calories, you know? Holding it up, it's a pretty intense bit of action. That seems like an uncomfortable angle. I'd probably rather hold it up. But hey, you know what? To each their own. I'm sure it works fine. By the way, are we at Taken 4 with like the 4 for the A, because it's like Taken with a 3 for the E, and then I feel like they still had to do the fourth one to do. I don't know how many Takens there have been so far. It's like they had to do 4 in order to go through all the letter to number substitutions. My library receipt shows how much money I've saved. Title: A Game of Thrones. You just saved $9 by using your library. You have saved $375 this past year. Wow. Huh. That's... Since you started using the librarial, the librarial, do you go to the librarial to get books? Because I go to the librarial to get... Well, okay, I assume that's supposed to be an exclamation point. It looks like this whole receipt is written in crayon. I think the library is saving money on their printers, perhaps. But yeah, that's cool. As someone who doesn't really read at all, I've saved infinity amounts of money on not reading any books. It's not a fact that I'm proud of. I'm not like proud that I don't read. It's the fact of the matter is I don't really read books. I'm sorry. It's probably bad. There are these internet purchase exchange meetup spots throughout this town. Overdone. Yeah, I don't know. Have we seen one of these before on Mildly Interesting? There's a chance. But it's good, so you don't get mugged. Security camera setup. You know, I've always thought that it would be really cool to create some kind of perfect exchange system. Obviously, that's why escrow exists, but some kind of contraption. I've seen it created in Minecraft where you put one item into a closed glass case on one side, you lock it up, then the other person has to do the same thing, and once they're both locked up, then it'll like switch the positions over, but some sort of perfect handoff system. Because you never know, you could always the first person who hands it over could be at a disadvantage, could go south. So I guess it's on video, at least here. I found a VHS where part of the cast of Friends teaches you to use Windows 95. Easy introduction with Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry. Hey, you know what? You gotta go and get those brand deals, all right? You gotta hustle for the sponsored stuff. You never know how long the entertainment gig is gonna last. And so if you get an offer from Microsoft, hey, do you wanna host a tutorial for Windows? We'll pay you several $100,000 for it. You're gonna be like, hey, you know what? Friends could be canceled next year. Better get that paper while I can do it. You know, the same also applies to the YouTube life, right? Gotta get those brand deals. That's funny, though. I want to learn Windows 95 now from the cast of Friends, which is a show I've never seen, actually, which is apparently very surprising to most people. A lot of people are like, wait, you've never seen Friends? I'm like, no. I was young when that was airing. It wasn't really within my realm of interest, but whatever. My local bookstore still has the boxes from their original shipment of Deathly Hallows over 10 years later. God, it's over 10 years since Deathly Hallows came out. Only I could turn back time. You know, when I said I don't read, the exception is Harry Potter is the only book series that I have ever voluntarily read and went out of my way to get the books on their release dates. Harry Potter, I love you. I I love Harry Potter so much. It is the best. And wouldn't it be great if you could have a selective memory eraser so you could just rewatch all the things that you love? God, it would just be amazing. But 10 years. Wow. But yeah, dude, that's a keepsake. You gotta hold on to that. My friend ran into Dave Grohl at a Michael's craft store. He did run into Dave Grohl. So if I'm not mistaken, I feel like there are certain particular celebrities who Reddit really likes, and I'm not passing judgment at all. Like it's totally cool, but it's always very interesting to me because it's only particular celebrities, I think, that would actually get upvoted to the top of a subreddit for having like a picture with them, right? Because if you said I ran into insert other celebrity there's a good chance that they would never get up to the top. But there are certain ones, and I'm just very interested as to how they were selected, right? How were the celebrities selected who will make it to the top of different subreddits? You know, like I've seen Neil deGrasse Tyson is another one who seems to get up to the top. It's very, I don't know what the selection process is, and it's a fascinating like bit of psychology there. And I did not say anything. Alexa, stop. Stop. Alexa, stop. She won't stop. I don't know what she's doing right now, but she's freaking me out. Alexa, why does Reddit upvote certain celebrities and not others? She's dead. She's just spinning. Oh my God, I'm worried right now. Okay. My dad's index tip was cut off when he was 10. My index is shorter than my pinky. Huh. Is it possible for genes to work that way? Like if you have a finger, that if you have something that gets traumatized in an accident, can that actually impact genetics that you pass along? And any doctors here or geneticists, is that a word? Genetic scientists who can explain such a phenomena? But yes, that is very mildly interesting. What are the odds? It's fall out of one of my windows, winter out the other. Yeah, that is kind of interesting. Meanwhile, the top comment says, which direction do your cabinets open? They all have centered hardware. Asking the important questions. Because, yeah, man, it's a mystery. Well, I would assume that this one opens that way. This one opens that way. And this one, oh man. I guess you never really know, but I would assume it opens that way. Because otherwise you would run into the issue of it hitting the wall right there. So I'm just going to take a wild guess on that one. I'm going to assume that one down here probably opens that way. That's just my best guess, personally. I wonder how that works. Why did you get no snow over there? Huh. It must just be due to shade or something, like recently fallen snow and shade. My newspaper came with 2 printed pattern pages to wrap presents. Talk about alliteration. That's pretty cool. I've actually wrapped presents with newspaper before, and I did it very poorly. Let me just tell you, if there's one thing that I'm really bad at, it is, among a lot of other things that I'm really bad at, including windsurfing, wrapping gifts doesn't go very well. Probably because I don't do gifts. I don't like to receive gifts, and I don't do gifts. I'm the worst person in the world. It's real life Scrooge here. But that would be convenient for anything last minute. The perfect coating of snow on my car. Wow. This is both mildly interesting and oddly satisfying simultaneously. Wow, dude, that's a sick powder day. You need to just get shrunken down so that you can ride like tech sized boards. And that would be just a shred the gnar fresh tracks powder day. Oh my God. Which I still need to go snowboarding because I didn't, because there was like no snow in Utah. But hopefully by like February there will be. My uncle built stairs for his little dog. It's very cute. How considerate. Oh boy. I feel like many people would just be kind of confused seeing that if they weren't aware of the dog. If the dog was sleeping and it was the first time visiting the house, be like, what's going on here? Is this a staircase for ants? It looks kind of like a waterfall feature that you're setting up or something. Hurricane damaged boardwalk. Looks like something out of Inception, like the entire world is about to fold over or something like that. Just like, I don't know, don't need to fix this. Yeah, after the hurricane, nah, it's probably gonna happen again. We're due for these like every year, so why bother? It doesn't get used all that often. It looks kind of cool. It's like a stunt driving track. Someone can try doing a corkscrew, you know? It'll be more interesting than just having it as a normal dock boardwalk. Is that called a boardwalk or dock? Yeah, whatever. Friend tore down his wall for renovations and found this mural on another wall behind it. That's like just the extreme variant of, please children, do not draw on the walls. They're like, screw you, we're gonna make a beautiful artistic drawing. And then the parents stumble back on that like, all right, you know what, that's pretty impressive. Maybe we should send you to a gifted artist school because you did a really good job. Kind of looks like Cuphead, almost. The art style used in that. Oh, is that the Hungry Caterpillar from the little children's book? Kind of looks like it. Also, though, who just, instead of, you know, knocking down the old wall and hanging new drywall, who is just like, nah, we'll just make a new wall over the old wall. That just eats into your square footage. This stack of pianos on a beach at low tide. Wait, why? I need an explanation on this one. I'm always amazed by nature carving a stack of pianos like that. Thank you. Great explanation. That seems legit. It's on the Strand at Blackrock, County Louth, Ireland. Promotional stunt by Danny Hughes Music Shop, which is just opposite. Oh, okay. So what do they do? Does the tide actually go that high, I wonder? And someone just, you know, got in the scoop thing, they snacked a bunch of pianos, and then it looks like that when the... Huh. That's a pretty cool promotional stunt. Not bad. Not bad at all. A perfect snowflake landed on my scarf. How did you even notice that? Like, and moreover, how did you notice it quickly enough before it even melted? Because it looks like you must be inside if there are no other snowflake. I don't know. I'm confused. But yes, that is a very perfect looking snowflake and a nice photo of it at that. Pretty cool. This library has a directory for topics people might be embarrassed to ask for. Tough topics, just in case. That's actually, it's kind of a good idea. I bet that a lot of people, if they couldn't find it just, you know, looking on their own, they'd probably be like, all right, well, I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna go. Maybe the next library will have it more, nice and neatly marked. Although at the same time, then you still have to go to the front and check out the book, right? So at the end of the day, someone's going to be seeing it no matter what. So it's almost like, why? You're going to have to get it out there one way or another. You may as well just ask someone for help. Is there a way to anonymously check the book out as well? Because I feel like that would be necessary to go along with that, which would be helpful. That is the beauty of internet ordering, is that you can just order it and then it's, you know, there's that disconnect as far as like having to directly talk to someone about a potentially sensitive topic. It's pretty nice. It's good. The snow has settled only on the outline of the bricks on my friend's driveway. How does that even happen though? I'm wondering if it's like, is it a big difference in conductivity between the brick itself and the grout? Or does he actually have a heated driveway, but it just the heat doesn't get conducted effectively by the grout? Interesting. Or maybe it might be that it's actually slightly above freezing and the bricks are better conductors and the grout is not, and so therefore it's just melted inside quicker than the out. That's what I gotta assume, but that's kind of cool. My friend met a stranger at a wedding that looked just like him and was wearing the same thing. There's also a chance that this photo could have, you know, you could set this up. It could just be like, hey, you guys, get in the same outfit. Get in the same outfit. We're just going to take a photo. Don't worry about why. Just point at each other and look the same. I just want those sweet internet karma points, but it's cool. But assuming that the backstory is true, I'm pretty sure that means you're just like required to, is there like an unwritten rule that you have to get married if you like find another person that is wearing the same outfit as you? I don't know. Anywho, I guess that's it for the last month of Mildly Interesting. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check the playlist in the description. If you want to catch up on any Reddit-related videos, things of that nature, subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to the music playing in the background right now, it's linked in the outro over on the main music channel. I'll see you next time.